Top 25 Uber Product Manager Interview Questions and Answers. Preparing for an Uber Product Manager interview requires a strong understanding of product strategy, customer-centric thinking, data analysis, stakeholder management, and execution skills. Uber looks for candidates who can solve complex business problems, improve user experiences, and drive measurable impact across its platform. The interview process often includes product design, analytical thinking, prioritization, and behavioral questions. This guide covers 25 common Uber Product Manager interview questions, along with detailed answers to help both beginners and experienced professionals confidently prepare for their upcoming interviews. 1. Tell us about yourself. A strong answer should summarize your professional background, product management experience, key achievements, and career goals. Focus on experiences relevant to product development, user research, analytics, and cross-functional collaboration. Highlight successful products or features you helped launch and explain why Uber's mission, scale, and innovation attract you. Conclude by explaining how your skills align with Uber's product management role and future growth opportunities. 2. Why do you want to work at Uber? Uber offers opportunities to solve large-scale transportation and logistics challenges that impact millions of users worldwide. I am excited by Uber's data-driven culture, customer focus, and commitment to innovation. The company's diverse product ecosystem allows product managers to create meaningful solutions across mobility, delivery, and emerging services. I believe my experience in product strategy and execution would enable me to contribute effectively while continuing to grow professionally. 3. What does a product manager do at Uber? A product manager at Uber identifies customer problems, defines product vision, prioritizes features, collaborates with engineering and design teams, and measures success using data. They balance business objectives with user needs while ensuring products deliver value. Product managers coordinate stakeholders, analyze market trends, and drive execution from concept to launch. Their goal is to improve customer experiences, increase operational efficiency, and support Uber's strategic growth initiatives. 4. How would you improve the Uber rider experience? I would begin by analyzing user feedback, ride completion data, and customer complaints to identify major pain points. 5. How would you prioritize product features? I prioritize features by evaluating customer impact, business value, technical complexity, implementation cost, and strategic alignment. Frameworks such as RICE or Moscow help ensure objective decision-making. I gather stakeholder input while focusing on measurable outcomes. Features that address significant user pain points, support company goals, and offer high return on investment receive priority. Continuous monitoring ensures priorities remain aligned with changing business conditions and customer needs. 6. How would you measure the success of a new Uber feature? Success metrics depend on the feature's objectives. I would identify key performance indicators before launch, such as user adoption, engagement, retention, ride completion rate. 7. Describe a product you managed from idea to launch. I would explain the problem identified, research conducted, product vision developed, and roadmap created. Then I would discuss stakeholder collaboration, prioritization decisions, development challenges, testing processes, and launch execution. Emphasis should be placed on measurable outcomes, such as revenue growth, customer acquisition, engagement improvement, or operational efficiency gains. Demonstrating ownership, leadership, and data-driven decision-making throughout the lifecycle is essential for a strong answer. 8. How would you reduce ride cancellations on Uber? I would first analyze cancellation data to understand root causes among riders and drivers. Potential solution experiments would validate assumptions before large-scale deployment. Success metrics would include cancellation rate reduction, customer satisfaction improvements, and increased ride completion rates. Ongoing monitoring would help refine solutions and maximize long-term effectiveness. 9. How do you handle conflicts between stakeholders? I focus on understanding each stakeholder's objectives, concerns, and priorities. Through open communication and data-driven discussions, I identify common goals and evaluate trade-offs objectively. When disagreements arise, I rely on customer needs, business impact, and company strategy to guide decisions. Maintaining transparency and encouraging collaboration helps build trust. Ultimately, I aim to reach decision. 10. Explain a time when a product failed. I would discuss the situation honestly, explaining the product goals, assumptions made, and factors that contributed to failure. The focus should remain on lessons learned rather than assigning blame. I would describe how customer feedback, analytics, and retrospectives helped identify issues. Most importantly, I would explain corrective actions taken and how those insights improved future product decisions and overall product management effectiveness. 11. How would you increase Uber Eats orders? I would analyze customer behavior, market trends, and competitive offerings. Potential strategies include personalized recommendations, loyalty rewards, promotional campaigns, improved restaurant partnerships, and streamlined ordering experiences. Customer segmentation could identify high-value growth opportunities. Experiments and A/B testing would validate initiatives before broader rollout. Success would be measured through order frequency, customer retention, average order value, and overall revenue growth metrics. 12. What frameworks do you use for product decisions? I commonly use frameworks such as RICE, SWOT analysis, jobs to be done, AARRR metrics, and product lifecycle models. These frameworks help structure thinking, prioritize opportunities, evaluate risks, and align decisions with business objectives. However, frameworks are tools rather than strict rules. I adapt them based on context while ensuring customer insights, data analysis, and strategic considerations remain central to every product decision-making process. 13. How would you launch a new Uber service in a city? I would begin with market research to understand demand, competition, regulations, and customer behavior. Next, I would define success metrics, establish partnerships, and coordinate operational readiness. A pilot launch would help gather feedback and validate assumptions before expansion. Marketing campaigns would create awareness and drive adoption. Continuous performance monitoring would support optimization efforts and ensure sustainable growth within the new market. 14. How do you define a product vision? A product vision describes the long-term goal a product aims to achieve and the value it will provide to customers. It serves as a guiding framework for decision-making and prioritization. A strong vision is clear, inspiring, customer-focused, and aligned with company strategy. Product managers communicate this vision consistently to stakeholders, ensuring teams remain focused on achieving meaningful. 15. How would you improve driver retention at Uber? I would analyze driver feedback, earnings trends, and engagement metrics to identify retention challenges. Solutions might include improved incentives, flexible earning opportunities, enhanced support systems, and better communication channels. Driver satisfaction surveys could provide additional insights. Initiatives would be tested through controlled experiments before scaling. Success would be measured through retention rates, active driver participation, satisfaction scores, and operational performance improvements. 16. What is your approach to A/B testing? I begin by defining a clear hypothesis and identifying success metrics. Users are randomly assigned to control and experiment groups to ensure valid comparisons. Data collection follows predefined criteria to minimize bias. Results are analyzed for statistical significance. And 17. How would you handle limited engineering resources? Limited resources require disciplined prioritization. I would focus on initiatives with the highest customer impact and strategic value. Collaboration with engineering helps estimate effort and identify technical constraints. Smaller releases or phased implementations can deliver value faster while reducing risk. Regular communication with stakeholders ensures realistic expectations. Resource allocation decisions should always align with business objectives and measurable product outcomes. 18. How do you gather customer insights? Customer insights come from multiple sources, including interviews, surveys, usability testing, support tickets, behavioral analytics, and market research. Combining qualitative and quantitative data provides a comprehensive understanding of user needs. I look for recurring themes, unmet expectations, and opportunities for improvement. These insights guide prioritization decisions. 19. How would you respond to declining user engagement? I would investigate engagement metrics to identify affected user segments and potential causes. Funnel analysis, customer feedback, and behavioral data can reveal pain points. Solutions may include feature improvements, personalization, onboarding enhancements, or targeted retention campaigns. Testing different approaches helps determine effectiveness. Success would be measured through engagement recovery, retention improvements, and increased user satisfaction across relevant customer segments. 20. What makes a successful product manager? Successful product managers combine customer empathy, analytical thinking, strategic vision, communication skills, and execution excellence. They influence stakeholders without direct authority, prioritize effectively, and make informed decisions using data. Strong product managers remain adaptable in changing environments and continuously learn from 21. How would you improve Uber's surge pricing experience? I would focus on transparency, predictability, and customer education. Providing clearer explanations for surge pricing and offering alternative options can improve trust. Data analysis would identify situations causing customer frustration. Testing different communication methods and pricing displays could enhance understanding. Success metrics would include customer satisfaction, ride completion rates, and reduce complaints related to surge pricing experiences during peak demand periods. 22. Describe your product development process. My process starts with identifying customer problems through research and data analysis. Next, I define objectives, develop solutions, and prioritize opportunities. Cross-functional teams collaborate during design and development phases. Testing validates assumptions before launch. After release, performance metrics, and customer feedback guide iterations. 23. How do you balance user needs and business goals? Balancing user needs and business objectives requires understanding both perspectives deeply. Products succeed when they create customer value while supporting organizational growth. I use customer research, analytics, and strategic priorities to identify solutions benefiting both sides. When trade-offs arise, I evaluate long-term impact, sustainability, and customer trust. Transparent communication helps stakeholders understand decisions and maintain alignment throughout the product lifecycle. 24. How would you improve Uber's app onboarding process? I would analyze user drop-off points and gather feedback from new users. Simplifying registration, reducing unnecessary steps, and providing guided tutorials could improve onboarding effectiveness. Personalization based on user preferences may increase engagement. A/B testing different onboarding experiences would validate improvements. Success would be measured through activation. 25. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 5 years, I aim to be a senior product leader managing high-impact products and mentoring other product managers. I want to deepen my expertise in product strategy, customer experience, and data-driven decision-making. Working at Uber would provide opportunities to solve complex challenges at scale. My goal is to contribute significantly to business growth while continuously learning and developing leadership capabilities. Uber product manager interviews evaluate a candidate's ability to think strategically, solve customer problems, analyze data, prioritize effectively, and collaborate across teams. Success requires demonstrating strong product sense, business understanding, leadership skills, and customer-centric decision-making. By preparing thoughtful responses to these common interview questions, candidates can showcase their expertise